Talaguri is another one of these positive studies, but they concluded, even though there was an advantage, it seems, in the ablation rates, that there was no association between the urinary iodine concentration and the outcome. So when they were looking at the scale of urinary iodine concentrations, they couldn't see a real difference. However, none of these subjects were actually being treated with a low iodine diet. So it's probably not reasonable to assume that this is good evidence that low iodine diets work, since no low iodine diets were utilized. And they did not correct the urinary iodine concentrations with creatinine. So the wild card of hydration was not played. Remember that if you drink lots and lots of pure water, you can dilute your urine, and that will effectively diminish the urinary iodine concentration. But all that being said, this is considered to be one of the trials that has a positive impact of low iodine diet on outcomes, even though nobody was on a low iodine diet. Sun et al. Looked at 295 postoperative papillary thyroid cancer patients. Now you're noticing that the N is getting bigger. And they were prepared with thyroid hormone withdrawal and a 2-week low iodine diet. And the ablation rates in this study were lower if the urinary iodine concentration corrected for creatinine was less than 250. So they were one of the first to come up with a cutoff to say, you know what, if your urinary iodine is greater than 250, maybe you shouldn't treat with radioactive iodine, because there are poor outcomes when it's that high. Now, the ablation rates were very similar if it was less than 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 250. But if it was greater than 250, then the ablation rates were significantly lower. And this, again, is another positive study of the low iodine diet having a beneficial effect on outcomes with radioactive